following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the Packers sideline, a look at their head coach. These guys coming in refreshed after that early season bye. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Jaguars. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
At the 24-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Pass play now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up.
In punt formation.
And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
They'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
At the 24-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. Give now to the running back. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Second down pass play coming. He can run it. Escapes a defender. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's a 40-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
7-yard line.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Jaguars have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
I'll throw it. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's going for it himself. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down to the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. He's going to throw it. He's got a screen to the running back. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. He tries to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars go up 6-0 here in the 1st. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down, but that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
It's nothing.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. It's going to be taken in at the 8. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And the fumble recovery is made.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard.
Hand off to the back. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got Jones for the completion. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. To rock this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Packers taking the field now. Their 2nd series of the game coming up. This would be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. He manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Love using the legs here. He dodged the tackle. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A gain of 6. That's good for the Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's the quarterback run here. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. They got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. In the red zone on 1st. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. About set to kick this one away, and away we go again. On the return, here's Jones. Keeps away from one. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes. The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Throwing now off the play action. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. He's going to run for it. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to the well again. It's a solid block, and there brings him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking in the air here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. And once again, they can't connect. No luck on the tight end dump off. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that would push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Love on the play fake. It's laid downfield, and he's got it. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
And he gets him around 6 there. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play.
Shotgun now for Love. Short pass brought in. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's good for the Packers. 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Green Bay.
To the air with Love. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up second.
Blown back in the...
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Love on 3rd and short. Has it down close. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Working inside the red zone. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Love from the gun. Brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. On the sneak, it's Love. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. They weren't particularly interested in disguising that call, Brock. The defense knew it was coming, and they make the stop.
Yeah, even against a prepared defense, you still expect to at least get a yard, get that surge, get that push. We've been so used to seeing it.
And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers face a 4-point deficit. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers cut it to a field goal game. Always set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Jones. Escapes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Jaguars, they're returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. There's a dive up the middle. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Makes attacking. He's still going. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Packers going with a dime set to get this 3rd down stop. They're going to try and throw it here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Got to stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still 1st down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Throwing from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
He's going to throw it again. Looking his fullback now. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Leading 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Third and 4.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The kick by Patterson is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Here's Love. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll run now on second down. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He's going to keep this one. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Ooh, this is where the coach gets paid to make the decision for the offense. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better think a while before going for it.
Trying to push this past the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 43. Back-to-back carries here. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from everybody. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Throws caught. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Offense to the line for second down. Love. Brought in. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers tie it in the final minute of the half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one right down the middle. And they'll take the lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. On the return, here's Jones. He dodged the tackle. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Brings up second and 8 at
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
To the right and hauled in by Jones. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
Brings up
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Still sticking with the passing game. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Sticking to the air here. Complete left side to Thomas. And he's brought down after a short gain. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing it again here. He's keeping it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. Maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott
Our
Hansen
trip
with
through
our
the
halftime
NFL
report.
starts now. At Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Falcons win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup. And this is Cam Scattaboo. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Giants are going to come away with the victory. They win it by 3 scores. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the LA Chargers. And this is Omarion Hampton. He'll take it all the way, 26 yards, it's a touchdown. The Chargers get win number 4 on the season. They come away with the victory. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. In the game you're watching, both teams making a strong case in this one, a 2-point differential at the break. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what looks to be a touchback. It's at the... The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he is able to break it across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Packers first down.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Second down now, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Love looking to pass. All the way left side. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Packers first down. 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers jump in front now by 5. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. They go play action on 1st down. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, he lost the football. Packers pick it up. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
There are so many fundamental details to play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
This is Reed working the right side. And he won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Travis Hunter making that play. Love from the gun. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's third down.
Third down and 7.
Air it out on third. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Play action, Love. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. All right, so defensively you've seen 2 throws now. You turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on third and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Casey.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision-maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on third down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal. I'm going to give a little credit to their defense right there, Kate. Sudden change situation, your offense fumbles, and you've got to find a way to hold them to a field goal, and they just did.
Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. It's a design boot. Drop off caught by his back. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
On first down, they'll run. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stops. Help them track it down for a loss on the outside. That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Wright running out of the gun. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 7-3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Love out of the shotgun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Here's Love to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest. And that one forces a 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a heartbeat. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 38 on that one. And the Jaguars have a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position of hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 20.
Looking to throw here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
He takes off with it. Escapes the defender. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings out a second.
Now pressure coming. Dumps it off to his running back. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to throw this one. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Well, I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
The kick by Patterson is good. And that gets them back within 5.
They can't blame him for the deficit. He's been doing all he can to kick them into contention. That's now his 4th field goal. And all those kicks he's made are part of why the lead is still close.
Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers all set to get back out there. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they'll get to him inside. So call this a modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards, 2nd down coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Takes the handoff, now Love. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down.
Love. Complete out to the right. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers hold an 11-point advantage. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster going on, brother. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. First down, play action. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get it up to the 44. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Setting up to throw. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars trim the deficit down to 5.
Jaguars 33.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. They'll run here on first down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So out now comes the punter. And they could really use a good one here. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Jaguars are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Trying the right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis and that run support.
And that tackle stops him after a solid game.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Got his man. Thomas has it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They got 21 yards on the play. That's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
Jaguars, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Another carry for him. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal.
38.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Handoff on 2nd and short. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play, just as that tight end did.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. Cut near the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Stick it in the air. Love. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So the incompletion on first. Here is 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing again. Love. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone. Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. Looking for somewhere to throw. Oh, he lost the football. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Jaguars back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. First down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Third and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Thrown back, it's the handoff. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
The 13-yard line.
Back to the well again. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards. They just got a very successful one.
Tackle made there by the rookie from Arkansas. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate?
And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a fourth quarter lead. But we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars jump in front now by 5. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Out now runs the Packer offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Shoves him off. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A gain of 15 there. And it'll get the Packers the first.
A gain of 15. First down.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down throw. Here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running for the marker on second. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Love from the gun. On the move, past the 40. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A gain of 14. First down, Green Bay.
year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
This goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good. For the Packers. First down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Packers facing a 5-point deficit. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Once more, it's Love. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Here he is to throw. He's got it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
He scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games.
And the pressure's there. He goes down. The set denies them the 2-point conversion. Well, the decision's pretty clear here, partner. You got to take the shot at going up by a field goal.
Yep, all about the odds here. Increasing the odds that you're either leading or tied if you get the ball back.
And either way, you're prepping your defense to cling to a very small lead.
Either way, that defense is clinging for this situation to go out and show out.
The Jaguars returning their offense and this running back to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Back to throw. Stepping up, and he's going to run. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down.
He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And they get the first down. This also moves him into range, Brock, for a potential game-winning field goal.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Pass play coming here. Escapes the pocket. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. First down, he'll throw it. Completed left side to Thomas. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Break the huddle, it's 2nd down now.
A gain of 9. Brings up
Back now, pressure coming. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
the Jaguars. First down.
Throwing it again here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Still sticking with the passing game. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Third down and 4.
To throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. You got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. And that's clocked with 9 seconds left. Time for maybe a couple of plays. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal. Running back sent in motion. They'll try and punch it in. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. They call a timeout here. They've got the timeout, so with 5 seconds left, a kick could win this game. So everything comes down to this from Riley Patterson. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. This for the win in prime time. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Has it down close. And what a play. He scores. They get to the end zone on the final snap, and the huge moment wins them the game. For students of this incredible game, Brock, they'll know just how incredible a finish we all just witnessed. Very rarely does a game end on a walk-off touchdown, and even rarer does it happen on that type of home run play.
Yeah, these fans, they came here hoping for a good game, and they got a great one. They were all just treated to what you and I were treated to, one of the most memorable finishes we've ever called.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.